In the heart of the tranquil town of Talesbury there swam a gleeful goldfish named Goldie in a sparkling pond. Goldie was not just any ordinary fish. She was bright orange with shimmering scales that glittered like tiny suns under the water. Her favorite pastime was blowing bubbly greetings to the friendly creatures that came to visit her. One sunny day, a gentle giant named Gary wandered into the garden where Goldie's pond was. Gary was a kind-hearted gorilla with a soft spot for nature. His thick, silver-backed fur shone in the sunlight, and his curious eyes sparkled with the joy of discovering new friends in the garden. As Gary approached the pond, he noticed that the water was unusually murky, and the plants around were wilting. Goldie, alarmed by the change in her once pristine home, leaped out of the water in a splashy arc to catch Gary's attention. The gorilla, understanding that something was wrong, knelt beside the pond, concerned. Goldie explained to Gary, through a series of urgent bubbles, that the pond's filter had broken. Without it, the water would soon become toxic to her and the other inhabitants. Gary scratched his head thoughtfully, knowing that he had to act quickly to help his new aquatic friend. With a determined grunt, Gary set off to find the necessary parts to repair the filter. He rummaged through the garden shed, tossing aside garden tools and pots, until he found an old filter that could be fixed. His large, nimble fingers worked deftly as he pieced together the salvaged parts. Meanwhile, Goldie rallied the other pond creatures, instructing them to tidy up the debris that had accumulated in the water. Together, they pushed twigs and leaves to the shore, while the smallest fish nibbled away the algae that clouded the pond's surface. Gary, with the mended filter in his powerful grip, returned to the pond. He carefully installed the device, making sure not to disturb the busy creatures hard at work. With a final twist and a satisfying click, the filter hummed back to life, sending a ripple of clean water throughout the pond. The garden was soon restored to its former glory thanks to the teamwork of Goldie and Gary. The water in Goldie's pond sparkled clearer than ever, and the plants stood tall and vibrant. Goldie's gratitude bubbled over as she swam joyful laps around her refreshed home. Gary sat back on his haunches, a proud smile spreading across his face as he watched Goldie play. He had learned that by lending a helping hand, or in his case, a helping paw, he could make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. From that day on, Gary became a frequent visitor to the garden, always ready for a new adventure with his friend Goldie. Hey there, thanks for listening to our story today. If you want to get a new story every day, make sure to subscribe. Or, if you want to generate your own customized stories using the power of AI, download the Storigami app for iPhone and iPad today.